Well, it's that time of the year, people. It's that time of the year. The two biggest teams in British football collide. But this time there's something at stake. Top of the league. Man United are there at the moment, but if Liverpool win this game, they go back at top, join points with Man United, and we could push on from there. That's what I'm hoping for at least. But this game is very, very big, people. We got to win it no matter what. So let's talk about this. Let's do this, people. Let's do this. Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome to LFC Red Forever channel. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. That's how we roll over here. Obviously, if you haven't liked the actual video, please like, cause the likes makes this video trend so other Liverpool fans can see it. And obviously, we have our own little family on here. Let's expand it. Let's make it more and have more debates on here and talk about the games and talk about good and bad things and just chat about general things. Over here is how it is. I don't really have any fear what we're gonna talk about or like a lot of Liverpool fans sometimes when they have a channel they just want to be like good Mr. Goody Two Shoes kind of way. I'm not like that. I'm just straight to the point. If you want to discuss Liverpool, good or bad, I'll give you my true feelings towards it. That's how I roll over here. I'm not gonna be frightened to say what I feel. I don't do that kind of things. I've supported the club long enough to say what I feel. I've went through good times and bad times at the end of the day. So let's talk about the Man United game. It's weird. It's weird like facing them this time of the season because obviously the season started late and and facing every other team apart from them is weird. Especially in this year. We should have faced them last year sometime. Normally, that's how we do it. Like we face them in the same year we started. But unfortunately, due to the pandemic and what's going on around the world, we have to face them now. So, is it gonna be an all attacking game? I don't think so, people. I honestly don't think it's gonna be an all attacking, full throttle football. I don't see that because I could only see Man United going back, reverting back to the defensive ways because when they face top teams, that's how they do it. Burnley the other day, they put a full attacking team out. They only scored one goal. But if they put that team out against us in the next game, wow, I think we're gonna have a lot of goals. We're gonna keep attacking and scoring a lot of goals because if you think about Man United players, if it's to do with running back, a lot of them don't do that, especially like Pogba and Martial, Rashford, and they don't like the other way. Even Fernandez, he does it now and again, obviously, but it takes its toll on you. Sometimes you can't keep going, especially when Liverpool is attacking on a continuous basis, non-stop going on and on again. It will tire them out at the end of the day. I remember last season, Wan-Bissaka was getting bragged about as the next big thing in the right back position, and he got battered, absolutely battered by Robertson and Mane. They just played. Oh my god! If it wasn't Mane, it was Robertson. If it wasn't Robertson, it was Mane. They were just doing tag team on him, like WWE style tag team, mate. Like Legion of Doom. This is how it was. They just ruined them in that game. Yeah, so it's gonna be a good game. Don't get me wrong, but I hope they come out and play because if they park the bus, it's gonna be a total ball, and we've got to grind out a result somehow. And I hope we don't go down because we've gone back, we've reverted back to the old days when we can see the goal, we struggle to come back and do something about it. And that's the last thing we want to do in this game. So let's talk about the starting lineup. Let's look at our lineup, and then you can judge for yourself. Please, if you want to say something about it, put it in the comments below, and put your own lineup on it. This is my lineup, by the way. So I'll put Allison in goal, Fabinho and Nate Phillips. Okay, everybody's asking why is Nate Phillips playing. If you look at between Nate Phillips and Reese Williams, it's gonna be a toss of a coin. I'll tell you why. Because if you look at when Nate Phillips plays, he puts his head where it hurts. You look at Reece Williams, he hasn't got no running ability. Neither has Nate Phillips, but he's got okay pace. He hasn't got a bad pace. Other than that, with Reece Williams, without his pace, what is he used on the pitch? You know what I mean? And especially against Aston Villa the other day. At first, when he was running after that Grant for West Brom, and he went through and nearly scored a goal. Alisson saved it. At first, I gave him benefit of the doubt. I thought that probably Grant is a quick player. I don't know him that well. Maybe he's very quick. And then you see him against the Adams kid who plays for Aston Villa. Then you realise Reece Williams has got no pace ability at all. And it's worrying. It's really worrying when he plays. Maybe he could just play in games when we like deep line defending, not like high line defending. With Nate Phillips, even though he's got lack of pace, we don't concede much like with him, because when the balls gets crossed in from set pieces or just in general long ball from the back, he wins every header. He puts his head where it hurts, which I want. And I think it was against West Ham. He came on and done an outstanding job. He got man of the match performance. But people are complaining about what happened to him against Wilson with Newcastle. When Wilson is fast. When Wilson goes through, it's very rarely a lot of defenders can catch him up. But Wilson didn't score. That's what you need to understand. Wilson didn't actually score. We still kept a clean sheet. And with Nate Phillips, he might not be the greatest defender in the world, but he will put his head where it hurts. Because when the other teams, I think even if he was playing against West Brom, maybe he would have headed that goal they scored away. If you understand what I'm trying to say. These are the kind of moments we're going to need him. And he's good on the floor. He's not too bad. I mean, I've seen worse defenders than him. But just give the guy a chance. We don't know how good he's going to be if we don't give him a chance and let him play on a continuous basis. If you put him in and put him out, he has to revert basically and then start again to understand how the team plays. But if he plays in a continuous basis and we're winning and we're getting the results, then he will know how we play. He just needs to be consistent in the team. That's the issue we got with this season as well. We're doing too many changes at the back. That's why I know we've got no choice. I know that, but let's just if these guys are fit, play them. Let them stay on the pitch for a while. Let them understand how we play. Let them understand the partnership between them and the man next to them. And you know what I mean? It has to happen. Like I've said in the past about Origi, it's not his fault he's playing the way he is. He scores 2 goals. You don't see him for the next 20 games. You can't expect the same performance game in and game out. They have to be having a longevity in the team to understand everything and get their confidence up at the same time, and then they could get more goals that way. But if you keep taking them in and out, this is the performance you're gonna get. If you play football, you understand what I'm talking about. That's what I'm trying to say. So you got Nate Phillips and Fabinho at the back. Trent obviously back at right back. Robertson on the other side. Henderson, I want him holding. I don't want him in defence. Klopp, please don't put Henderson in defence. We don't need that. And then you got Thiago, Gini in the middle, who are going to do the dog work, and obviously Thiago's ability with the passes. If you've seen him, if anyone watched that Aston Villa game, look at the quality. That man oozes class. He is absolutely class. And I'm so glad he's at our club, because a lot of players, young players especially, can learn from this guy. You know, like if you think he's going to do a long ball, he does a short pass. He just makes you think. You have to keep thinking when you play against him. That's what I like about Thiago. Gini Wijnaldum, I think he's run to the ground, and hopefully he got enough rest now. To be honest, if it wasn't for people like Gini Wijnaldum, we won't be where we are in the league. We'll be like probably further down in the league. Because of him putting himself in different positions, covering players that are injured as well at the same time, and trying to get his game going, he's done an outstanding job. So let's move on to the actual 3 at the top. Not on form, let's just be honest, not on form. Mane, I don't know what's the matter with that guy. That guy is one of my favourite players, you know what I mean, ever at Liverpool. But in the last, 4 to 5 games, he hasn't been himself. He needs to just get himself up for this game. He has to somehow. We need Mane of old in this game. And attack Wan-Bissaka with Robertson. Just dominate him. Make him look like the idiot he did last season. He looked lost. He couldn't do nothing. He was actually struggling in the game, and Gary Neville had to say he's tired. That's how bad it was for Wan-Bissaka. So they need to start teaming up and do the tag team on the left side and just dominate Wan-Bissaka. Salah, oh, what can I say, people? Salah. I see a lot of streams talking about Salah. You know, a lot of Liverpool fan channels saying about Salah. People are taking out on him. But the thing is, what chance have we got if we don't say the actual truth, like, to what's happening on the pitch? Okay, he scores a lot of goals. I agree, but do those goals actually result into, but basically, lead to results? No, not many of them do. Yes, we get a draw, but I'm talking about like 3 points results. No, because if the game is 0-0 and then you see your mate who's on the left side of you who's free, pass the damn ball to him. At least he will tap it in. We'll get a goal, but he doesn't do that. This is why people are angry at him. It's nothing to do with his religion. It hasn't got to do where he's from. It's just the way he plays. Everybody says he's a goal scorer. No, he's not a goal scorer. Yes, he scores a lot of goals, but he's not an Alan Shearer. He's not a Robbie Fowler. He's not a Marco Owen. He's not a Thierry Henry. He needs, out of 5 chances, he'll probably score 3 or 2. That's the way he is. Stop putting this on his head. He's a goal scorer kind of thing. Goal scorers are number 9s who can score like 5 chances, score 4. These are the actual goal scorers, or 5 out of 5. Cavani is a goal scorer for Man United. That's a goal scorer. I mean, this is what you need to look for, but he's not. He needs to start passing to his teammates. Then we'll get somewhere with him. Is he going to leave us at the end of the season? I don't know. Maybe he knows something that we don't know. That's why he's probably done that interview with a Spanish reporter, which was annoying. Why you just won a game against Tottenham? Why are you having an interview with a Spanish reporter? Why? Are you trying to get a move? Why? This is why people are fed up with him. That's what people need to understand. It wasn't to do with him not passing all the time and all that stuff. That's my opinion. That's my choice. But the fans, when they see you winning everything, and then you go into a Spanish reporter and then complaining about not being a captain and all this stuff to him, and then the Real Madrid and Barcelona move is in the future and all that stuff, and my future's in Liverpool's hands and all this stuff. Of course they're going to complain about that, because you don't normally do that, Salah. And then you started doing it this season. You're a part of a winning team. Real Madrid and Barcelona ain't doing what you're doing now at Liverpool. Wake up, lad. Because if you go to those teams, look at Coutinho. The grass is not always green on the other side. One bad game, you'll be at the door. You're building a legacy at Liverpool. Wake up. That's enough about Salah, because I don't want to keep trashing on the player, man. He's done a lot for us. He's a legend at the end of the day. No matter what people say, he's a legend. He's a legend at Liverpool. And then you look at Mane. Both of them, if they are both on fire on Sunday, wow. It's going to be a deadly team, mate. Deadly. Firmino, hot and cold. We don't know what Firmino we're going to get. Everybody knows that. We don't know what Firmino we're going to get. So we hope we're going to get one of those performances when he's dominating the middle turns and looks for the front two and does through balls for them, and they scored a lot of goals. I'm hoping that happens in this game, but we shouldn't hope. Quality should always shine through, if you know what I mean. Quality should always shine through, and these 3 are quality. So this is my team for Liverpool. Please, if you think otherwise, comment down below and put your own team on there. So let's look at the Man United team. Everybody's wondering if they're going to start with the team that started against Burnley. Nope, that ain't going to happen. Not a chance in hell. Because when they play against Liverpool, they go defensive. So they're going to have 2 holding midfielders like these 2 there. And they're going to have Fernandes and just on top of them, so he could do the creating bit. Probably Greenwood play on the right, Rashford on the left, Martial if he's fit up front, or it could be Cavani. It could be at those 2. This is my team for Man United. Eric Bailly, De Gea in goal, first of all. Is he the De Gea of old? I don't think so. We could get at him. We could take long-range shots if we can. That's what we need to do in this game. A lot of long-range shots. We haven't done that for a while. He could make mistakes as well. And then you got Wan-Bissaka, Mane, Robertson. Have to double up on him. listen, he's a great young player. I'm not gonna dispute that. He's a great young player, and he can improve in the years to come. And then you got Eric Bailly, injury prone like Matip, but when he plays, he's one of the best defenders in the Premier League, in my opinion, by far. I don't care what anyone says to me. I've always said it. Yeah, I I look at Man United when Eric Bailly is in defence, and when he's not in defence, I enjoy it because I think they could be got at, especially with the lack of pace of Lindelof and Maguire. But when he's there, Maguire wins everything in the air, and then he comes and covers him. But in this game, I think we need to get at Maguire. Firmino needs to put himself on Maguire, just turn him around and just make him run about, come off the actual back line, follow him around the middle so the other two could sneak through. Luke Shaw, listen, he's been playing outstandingly. Not many Liverpool fans like Luke Shaw, neither do I. I don't know why he's acting like a mank. He's not a mank. He only plays for the club. But yeah, he's doing well. He's doing well this season, and he's actually performing much better than the previous seasons we've seen him in the past. So don't expect anything else other than tight defensive work. He crosses the ball in now, so we've got to stop his crosses. And hopefully Wijnaldum will be on that side helping that Trent, because Salah will never come back and help that Trent. So hopefully Wijnaldum will double team up with him and stop the crosses and the runs from the back. And then you look at Fred. Fred is solid in the middle. Hardly lose possession. He's always keeping possession, moving the ball a lot. McTominay, he's tight, obviously, in the midfield. He's one of those players that can score goals as well. He could run from deep, and he's a big player, isn't he? He's a big physical player. So he's gonna be like more dominating in the air in the middle. Even though Wijnaldum is good in the air, even Thiago is good in the air, but he's like twice their size, so it's going to be difficult always beating him in the air. But expect him to go forward more and try to get goals for them as well. And then you look at Fernandes, currently the best midfielder in the world. Sorry, in the Premier League, not the world. Sorry, until Thiago obviously does his business. Yeah, he's currently the best midfielder in the Premier League. We can't really argue about that, Liverpool fans. He's doing well. He's doing well. It's just a pity we played against him. We played against him. I think it was in the Yankee Stadium for Sporting Lisbon, and he done a job on us in that game, and I don't know why Klopp didn't go for him. I'm a bit shocked he didn't go for him from that game. Expect a lot of creativity from him as well. If we hold a high line, that's what worries me the most. If we hold a high line, he could actually set up a lot of goals, especially with his vision. He's got good vision, hasn't he? Like, if he gets the ball deep, he might just lob it over the defense, and then the pacey players can run on to the ball. You got Rashford, and you got Martial, and you got Greenwood. All pacey players. They could do their own thing when they go forward as well. That's what worries me about the high line we do in defense. Hopefully in this game we don't do a high line, because what's angering me the most about the high line? What's the second option after the high line? I know I asked that a lot. What do you train in training? So they beat you in the high line. You can't. VAR looks at it and it's not offside. What's the other option for that? Does it mean Alisson has to come out so far they could lob him? I mean, these players have vision. They can see how far Alisson is off his line, and he could actually score from there, which actually would worry me if we continue with the high line like that. Yes, Gomez, Matip, and Van Dijk, they got pace, so the high line doesn't affect them. But when we got Fabinho at the back, and everybody knows Fabinho's running ability is non-existent. He doesn't really run. He doesn't do a lot, so he worries you when he's one-on-one with someone, and unless he actually wins that challenge. And you got Nate Phillips. We saw him against Wilson. These players for Man United are twice as quick as Wilson. So it's going to be difficult for him to have, basically run behind them. He has to have a head start to actually catch them up and make them make another decision instead of like actually going for the goal. So this is what we need to look at. We can't have a high line in this game. No, we can't do that. And then obviously you got Rashford, hot and cold. You don't know which Rashford you're going to get. He might score goals. He might not. He might play a good game. He might not. That's how it is in his form. He's young as well. With time, he probably will improve. Greenwood, not many Liverpool fans know a lot about him. We only see him playing for Man United from a distance. but he's a quality finisher, two-footed quality finisher. If you put him in his right, he'll shoot. If you put him in his left, he'll shoot. And he's the future, isn't he? He's the future for Manchester United. He could be an actual goal scorer in number 9 one day and score a lot of goals. We don't know yet, but he looks like a quality future player. Martial, you don't know which Martial you're going to get, but he always turns up in the big games. That's what worries me about Martial. And we've got to keep him quiet. The centre-backs have to keep him quiet. This is what I see about Man United, people. I don't see them actually going for the game, but I could see 2 City midfielders, and obviously the back 4. Fernandes is going to be like playing the playmaker, and then Rashford, Greenwood, and Martial will be the runners and try to attack us from there. I hope you enjoyed this, people. Please, 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 please subscribe and like, and I'll see you on Sunday, people. I'll see you on Sunday. Take care, everyone.